on our platform, we've got two platforms. The first one is where people can learn skills. The skills are divided into like bite-sized chunks called challenges. And these can be like really small or a bit bigger, like name your product, write a survey, get your survey answered, or build a small website on Wix or WordPress. So they're quite like small, easy things. And what we do is they're like this. We just tell you what it is that you're expected to do, and then not that one. This one, and then they've got resources. So we don't actually teach anything. It's not like Udemy or Code Academy or Coursera, because all that stuff's already out there. There's YouTube videos where you can learn to do things. There's like walkthroughs, there's text, there's videos, there's so much stuff. So what we do is we point to the resources. I should say at this stage that like the front end is not looking brilliant, so like ignore that. These buses were stolen from Dribble, so if it's any of yours, I'm really sorry. So you click through, it opens up a new page, and you're like, oh, cool, I'm going to learn how to do a really great elevator pitch from this guy. And then typically it'll ask you to do something. So for an elevator pitch, it might be like you need to record yourself doing it, or you need to write one down. And then here you click done it, and you upload your evidence. So what we do with that is we collect the evidence, we create your sort of online CV is the wrong word, but like an online portfolio of the things that you've done and that you've shown you want to do. As you complete challenges around different skills, you'll get, as everyone loves, you'll get a badge, and they look terrible, but they're basically like this. So you're like, cool, so this guy has the idea tester, art and design, and video badge, whatever, and you're like, hey, I can see what it is that they're interested in, what they've done. And then, or you can learn through pathways. This is where it gets a bit confusing. So you've got badges and you've got pathways where you can say, I want to complete a project. So this could be to test your idea for a business, or here for your guys' purpose, I've put, get a job in a startup. So you get a job in a startup, it says, one, know how to test an idea so you can understand where a startup's coming from. There's challenges for you to do that. They turn green as you've done them. Two, to nail that interview. Three, digital marketing for a startup. So this is not like the content that we're actually going to have. It's just to showcase how we want to do things. If it's going to say like, you want to get a job in PR, you want to get a job as a designer, you want to build your first website or your startup, we're going to show you the steps that you need to take to do it. And then within those steps, we're going to show you like challenges and resources. So kind of like in a weird way, Reddit for online skills or something for something else. But this is how we're doing it. Does this all make sense? Yeah? Not very enthusiastic, but thanks, guys. What I really want to know from you guys is, one, and please be nice, one, where does it not make sense? Like, is badges, pathways, challenges all a bit confusing? Ignore the groups for now. But like, does it make sense? The way of learning, would you like to learn by being told steps through content? Or would you be happy by being like led to curated content for around a certain subject? Is that something you guys would be happy with? And then as well, like I said before, what would it take for you to join up to be a mentor?
Two parts. One is, I think you should make it more multimedia, so you can actually videotape the person, because people are very visual and they make a judgment from what somebody looks like and how they stat.
Do you mean in terms of like on a CV type thing?
Yeah, just get somebody to talk for about 5 minutes about what their hobbies are, what their aspirations are, because that's a lot more powerful than actually what some tests are done.
Sure.
And also for your tests, I think you should provide a social test. And what I mean by that is, are people able to wash in the morning, dress properly, do all these basic things, which are fundamental, especially if you're in a customer-facing aspect. You don't want to reteach somebody to actually know how to put body deodorant on and stuff like that.
I know exactly what you mean. How would you propose that we go about testing that? Because I think it's great if we can do it. We could, like, I don't know, take a photo of yourself every morning, like.
No. Maybe a personal hygiene section where they look at. I know it sounds stupid.
I know exactly what you mean.
It does affect customers whether they want to buy.
No, very much so. I think the only difficulty there, because I do agree, the only difficulty will be like working out how to kind of evidence that. Do you know what I mean? Because it's all kind of based on skills and evidencing, and I think we'll have a look into it, like how to do that best. Maybe like litmus paper or something. But there's something there. Thank you.
I'm really, really sorry to ask this because it is a terrific idea and I love it in so many different ways. But we just had a little sort of chat about it. We thought, might it not lead to some sort of horrendous marketing people cheating and buying the ability to do these things off other people so they can somehow get to places that they possibly shouldn't otherwise get to?
You're a terrible person for even thinking that.
It was the first thought I had, and I'm really sorry.
We're trying to help the kids.
I'm just going to hide. It's fine. I'm hiding.
No, no. It is something that we thought about. Is how there's no we're kind of not really, but we're almost offering some kind of not qualification, but like that guy, he's the one that said it. We're trying to be in between offering a qualification and evidence without having to go through the whole thing of like sitting people down and making sure that they're the ones doing it in front of us. It's not easy. It's not brilliant, and we're not even as things stand. When someone says, I've done a badge, I've created a logo, sorry, here's my evidence, it could be evidence to nothing. Like, we're not going through checking all of that because frankly, it's just too much. We are going to have little flags saying, this one guy's got 14 badges in half an hour. He's either a genius, in which case we're going to sell him to someone, or he's cheating, in which case we'll sell him to someone else. Yeah. So we will have flags for it, but I think for now, we're going to just go on an honor-ish based system. We will need to look into it, and as we grow, which we will, we'll need to look into it. But it is something that we're aware of. Just it's kind of like we haven't got the perfect solution yet. But you are still terrible. The living end.
Right, well, that's all we've got time for, I'm afraid.
Thank you very much. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, Graham.